Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's class I want to show us how to make this fitted dress with puff sleeve, then yoke. This is my paper gum. I removed one yard and I gum it. This part you are seeing, the double paper stay, it is the breast area, so I decided to double it. So instead of cutting pieces and gumming later, so I'm trying to check. I think I should mark from inside. I'm trying to check if this thing is exactly on my under bust to bust area. So let me cut from this side. Let me mark from this side. This place you see I doubled. I want that place to be my under bust to the upper bust, so it will make it firm. And I'm actually cutting for a smaller person, so I'm cutting for a smaller person. The under bust is 11 inches. Then this is the half length. So from shoulder you get the bust point, which is 8 inches. Whatever I have here, I'm transferring it to get the upper bust line. So now come to the bust point and you get your bust span. That's nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Go to your under bust, remove a half inch to the waistline, then you connect them. Then shoulder measurement divided by 2. From there you measure 3.5 inches down, then you connect. And it's a princess cut. 1.5 to get the bust cuff. 1.5. You also measure 1.5 at this upper part, so the person is not busty. That's why I'm using this 1.5. I usually say in my videos, depending on how busty the person is, you can decide to use 2, 2.5, 3, depends. So this is for a smaller person. So from the under bust you will know that she's not having a big bust. So that's why we used 1.5 inch there. So now you are just going to place this on it. Then you take your bust measurements. You're going to take your bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. And the waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Seven inches for the armhole. Then you just connect to this point. Just connect to this point. So now that is that about the front. So now cutting the back, you just place them like this, leaving out 2 inches for zip allowance. You leave out 2 inches for zip allowance at the back. So you're going to fold this up. Then you're going to cut out. The back is not going to have that cup area, so you're going to trim them off like this. So this is it. So from this down part, from this waist part, you reshape it a bit to 8 inches. That's both of them. Just cut off an inch from both sides to 8 inches. So that it's going to have something like this. Because to avoid bumps at the back, you're going to deepen that back a bit. So this is what it's going to look like. So now this is the lining. I'm going to place I'm going to cut this out on the main fabric. This is the main fabric I'm using this brocade material. So you're also going to gum it with stay, then you are going to cut it out. So now you just take to your machine, one from this side, one from this other side. So you're going to join it. I believe one how to join it. Then you do the same thing with the back. One from this side, one from this side. Just join with half of an inch. So this is it. I've already joined and I've ironed it. This breast area you're going to cover it with paper stay. Then the lining you're going to top stitch. So now this is it. We are going to trim. We're going to trim it. Now this is the underbust 11 inches. You're going to reconfirm it. The shoulder measurement. Then you are going to trim to 7 inches again. You measure 7 inches for the armhole again, then you trim so that we have equal shape there. So now the neckline, just like I said, is going to have yoke 4 from this side and 7 from the center part. So the neckline, I'm going to measure the neckline depending on how wide you want. You can use 3 against 3. So this, you are going to keep this other side, then open the back. You're going to keep that aside. That is what we use in cutting our yoke. So this stretchy part is going to be facing down. And definitely you should know you are doubling the, I'm going to double that front. So trim out like this. I'll leave out ½ inch for joining. So now you are going to take to your machine. You are going to place on each other like this. Then you just sew it, cut off 1 inch. You're going to sew it around very straight. So after that, after sewing, you turn it. Then you place this like this. You sew it ½ of an inch. Then you use the lining. You're going to use the lining to turn it. And you top stitch. So this is the back. Just sew here. Then you sew straight. That's that about the turning. Okay, now this is it. I've already done that. You can see how neatly that is being done. So now I'm going to cut the down part. I'm also going to use the lining to cut the down part. But the down part is just as if you're cutting a pencil skirt, so we shouldn't have to play with that. It's just as if you're cutting a pencil skirt. So this is the zip allowance. Then the slits depends depends on how long you want it. So this is waistline to hip line 9 inches, then to knee line 18 inches. Take your hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2, waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2, then the knee line 2. So now you're going to cut it. Then this other back side, definitely you're going to leave 1 inch for the dart. So after here, this is it. After when you cut it, you just place on the main fabric. Then now you are going to attach this place together. Then this back, you are going to take your dart, fold into 2, take your dart, sew it about 6 inches. Then you attach it to the upper part also. So this is it. I've already done that. So now I'm going to take my bust measurement divided by 2, waist measurement divided by 2, divided by 4, then the hip measurement divided by 4. So this is it. Just place it on the back piece. Then you are going to After joining, you fold into 2 like this. Now then you take your final measurement divided by 2. Then the shoulder, you're going to join the shoulder. You're going to join the shoulder. So now the sleeve. Now the sleeve, I think I have 14 here, 14 inches. The width and the length, I have 14 inches there. So just going to curve to 5 inches. You know what we usually measure around this side, 5 inches. You're going to cut it to that side. The notch. So now definitely it's going to have gather there on the round sleeve, then on the armhole. So look at this. You're going to cut about 3 inches of this. That is, the width is going to be 3 inches, and the length can be as long as you want it, but at least it should be reasonable. Fold into 2 and notch. Then the round, measure the round sleeve, which is 5 inches. Then you notch also. Then you fold into 2 like this, inside out. Then you are going to sew up to that notch. Then you sew from this side to the notch too. Then you are going to have your 10 inches at the middle. You know, on fold it was 5 on fold, so when you open it like that, it's going to give you 10. So now this is the sleeve. Just open it whichever way you want to open it. You can just open it straight, then you do your piping there. Just do your little hemming around that side. But I decided to open my own and curve, so that I'll be able to just do this normal small piping here. Just create an opening there, whichever way you want to do yours. Just create it. So this is it. Then you just join the round sleeve. So after that, this is what I have. So now, just like I said, from that your 5 inches you measured for the round sleeve, you are going to sew and close this side. You notch. The same thing here. You have this other 2 sides closed when you bring it out. So now your round sleeve, which is 10, this is it. So what you are going to do now is you are going to pleat. You're going to gather everything there, or you pleat it, whichever one. That is what you are going to do. You pleat all of them on that side. So if your round sleeve is 12, that means it's not going to be 5, it's going to be 6 instead of 5 inches. So now you just weave, you are going to weave it. So after that, this is what your sleeve is going to look like. This is it. This is what you're trying to achieve. So now you just fix the sleeve and the zip, then our beautiful dress is ready. I hope you guys can see it's as simple as this. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. It's tiny, so I can wait on my